Hi everyone, my name is Ahmed. I'm part of group number 25 and our project topic is capsule endoscopy. I'm part of a group which involves Yash, Tejas and Husseini as well. Throughout this presentation you'll be learning a bit about conventional endoscopy. So what conventional endoscopy pretty much as an outline is, we're using an endoscope and a screen to view the insides of your body. We'll also be looking at the capsule endoscopy, which is the latest technology which involves a size pill camera which you can simply swallow. It'll take photos of your insides. Now, to compare both of these, we'll be looking at the advantages and also the disadvantages for both these systems. And then to wrap everything up, we'll be looking at the future prospects of how the capsule endoscopy can be improved and further developed.
Hi guys, my name is Isnid Nawi and I'll be speaking about the current endoscopy used in hospitals nowadays, what it is and how it works. So basically, what an endoscopy procedure is, it is an invasive procedure that is used to view the internal parts of the body, mainly the stomach and the large intestine. As you can see here, this is what it looks like. This is the doctor's holding the device in one hand and the tubing in the other hand to direct it through the patient's mouth. Here's another picture of what the tip of the device looks like, how it works. So basically the patient is sedated most of the time, so they don't feel the uncomfortable feeling with the tubing going down the esophagus into the stomach or intestines. The doctor, as we mentioned, is holding the device and the tubing in both hands and directing it through the mouth. The device, he or she can navigate the tubing tip to observe different parts of the body or different parts of the stomach. As you can see here in a better view, the tip contains a light to view the internal parts of the stomach more efficiently. Also, what the endoscope can do is give the doctors options to place medicines or take samples from the stomach to further understand what the issue with the doctor is, what the issue with the patient is. That is basically what current endoscopy is, and I'll hand it on to my colleague to continue about what capsule endoscopy is. Thank you.
Now we'll see what is capsule endoscopy, how it works, and what can be detected using it. Capsule endoscopy, also known as wireless capsule endoscopy, is a form of diagnostic gastroenterology. That is, methods that are utilized for the diagnosis of gastrointestinal tract. This includes esophagus, stomach, duodenum, colon, and small intestine. Capsule endoscopy uses a wireless video-based capsule device that captures continuous images of the gastrointestinal tract with little to no constraint to the patient. These images are transferred to a small data recorder through high capacity medium of radio waves, which is worn by the patient at all times. Further, we'll see a video describing how it works. Wireless capsule is swallowed by the patient upon the consent of gastroenterologist, which flows passively, capturing and transferring images of the gastrointestinal tract to the data recorder. The procedure goes on for about 8 hours, during which the patient is allowed to carry out most of his or her daily routine activities. Ingesting solids should be avoided for about 12 hours for a safe and sound examination. Now we'll see what all diseases can be diagnosed through capsule endoscopy. Polyps, which is an abnormal tissue growth in the colon; celiac disease, a disorder that damages the small intestine; Crohn's disease, a type of inflammatory bowel disease; ulcers; and tumors such as lymphoma, which is a type of blood cancer developing from white blood cells; carcinoid tumor; and small intestinal cancer.
So here we're gonna discuss some advantages of capsule endoscopy over conventional endoscopy. Capsule endoscopy is complete non-invasive technique, where conventional endoscopy is minimal invasive technique. Capsule endoscopy has the passive flow of capsule through the digestive tract of our body. The path for flow of the capsule is GI tract, where conventional endoscopy is done through some natural holes in our body. Capsule endoscopy has its own light source covered in capsule so it can capture all the images of the tract it passes through. Capsule endoscopy reaches some places of small intestine where conventional endoscopy or colonal endoscopy cannot reach. Depth of the conventional endoscope is limited because of its rigid nature. In capsule endoscopy, there are no restrictions on movement unlike conventional endoscopy. You can just swallow the capsule and then you can do your regular work, but still you are restricted to do some heavy lifting. There are some disadvantages of capsule endoscopies as well. If capsule camera is inside the body, then we cannot perform any MRI scan because of its property to reacting on metallic components. Capsule endoscopy has higher complications compared to MRI or computer tomography scan. Camera used in capsule endoscopy is smaller in size and has lower resolution as well, so we get very low quality of image. Basically, how capsule endoscopy works is like capsules swallowed by a patient and it's traveled through the whole GI tract of the patient and it stays in the body for almost 8 hours, and then after 8 hours it is removed from body and connected with the computer to obtain the details, so it is not giving us the real time data. Moreover, if you are having a tumor in a small intestine, then there are more chances of capsule to be stuck in your tumor. Even in some cases, capsule got stuck into small intestine, so we need to perform a surgery to get it out of our body.
Now that you all know a bit about the advantages and disadvantages of capsule endoscopy, I'll be explaining how we can leverage off the existing technology and build upon it to use it in different applications in the future. The areas that I've identified through literature reviews are software and data analysis, which includes the integration of software algorithms to identify tumors and cancer cells automatically. The current method involves the doctor analyzing all of the individual photos and providing a diagnosis which can take many hours. The next point being maneuverability. Currently, the capsule endoscopy moves naturally through the body with no control, but with future design it could integrate directional movement coupled with drug delivery to precise locations. An example of this will be shown later on. Remote manipulation also can assist in control. The capsule could be manipulated with magnets to steer in particular locations of interest for the doctor. And the last point being biopsy. The current system is only a camera system, but future improvements can include biopsy techniques integrated into the pill. Therefore, it does not require a separate invasive procedure to act on the content seen by the camera. Therefore, it will act as a two-in-one integrated system. Software and data analysis. This short clip is a sample of what can be attained through the software and data analysis technique. In this video, you can see the doctor adjusting the X, Y, and Z axes to view particular parts of the data acquired from the capsule endoscopy. This saves doctor an incredible amount of time as they do not need to sit through hours of images to find things of interest, as the software will simply provide a 3D model of the GI tract for them to analyze. Maneuverability. As currently we have no control over the direction of the pill, this video shows how controlling the pill can be immensely beneficial for drug delivery methods. This is potentially the most beneficial future application of the capsule endoscopy.
And by rolling inside your stomach's tissue surface, the doctor can stop it, and then by controlling the external force, you can indeed eject a drug. Here you see this blue thing is a
wow,
drug.
it spilled, it made a little pee or something.
Exactly. And it can do
Remote manipulation. Another way to manipulate the pill is to control it via the use of external magnets. This can provide great benefits to the doctor as they're able to specifically target the pill to the areas of interest. In this video you can see the pill inside a small intestine being controlled externally via a magnet, which allows for specific target locations so the doctors can spend more time analyzing a specific area.
In this video, we reviewed the current endoscopy and then further explored capsule endoscopy. Further, we learned about the advantages of capsule endoscopy over the conventional 4-part. And though there are some drawbacks, the future of capsule endoscopy sounds promising.